Good morning, my lovers. Right, I'm back out. I'm heading to the permissions. I'm going to tell you a story, alright? Now, this is the time when I was in the army. And this is a true story, this happened. We were on exercise on Salisbury Plain. It's a big exercise area in Wiltshire. And one night, this chap was put on guard duty, so he was put out to the outer flung parts of the field, where we were in a wooded area. So he was out on guard duty, and he was placed on the corner of an intersection of roads. Now back then, you didn't, the trucks didn't drive with lights. You drove without lights on in the middle of the night. It was a bit dicey when it was cloudy, but on a full moon you could see everything. I once saw a chap smoking a cigarette in a cab like a mile away, and that cigarette, the light from the end of his fag, lit up the whole cab like a Christmas tree. If I was a sniper, I could have took him out. Anyway, so this bloke was on his guard duty right on the corner of an intersection, and a truck called a wrecker, a Remy wrecker, Royal Mechanical Electrical Engineers, I think they're called. Anyway, it cut the corner of the road, went over the end of this bloke's rifle. The rifle whipped up. Luckily it didn't go over him, the truck, just the end of his rifle. Because he had his strap on, it whipped up and it took his ear clean off. Oh, it's horrible, you know. Can't possibly laugh at that sort of thing. Anyway, he's sort of like, he gets up in the middle of the night and he's wandering along, and he finds the sergeant, you know, the duty sergeant, and he kicks him because he won't wake up. And he turns around, gets his torch on, and he's about to F and blind at this soldier for kicking him. And he shines this torch at this bloke's head, and all he can see is a pumping river of blood coming out the side of his head. Shouldn't laugh, shouldn't laugh. Anyway, to cut a long story short, they got to sew the ear back on in a certain amount of time, otherwise you know, they can't do it. So I was awoken to the noise of all these trucks because I was sleeping underneath the ox truck, and I was awoken to the noise of all these engines like going on. And because I was asleep under the truck, no one found me to wake me to get me to come and look for this bloke's ear. And I climbs up onto the top of the ox truck to see what's going on, and there's a circle of Land Rovers and trucks on this huge circle, and all the soldiers in the platoon were on their hands and knees looking for this bloke's ear. Oh, if I'd had a camera, that would have made a classic, priceless shot. But, you know, anyway, eventually they did find it, and he got some compensation for losing his ear. But I thought I'd tell you that story, my lovers, because it is really funny. Right, on to the permission. Oh, I've made it, my lovers. No near-death experiences. Right, I got a signal over here. Do you want to go and see what it is? I've just dug it up, my lovers. Look at that. That's a horse brass, methinks. Oh, there's the rusty impression. I just turned the clock over and there it was. Now, I'm not too good on squirrely writing. Is that a GG? Yeah, it would have been attached to a saddle or something like that. Right. Let's give it a rub on the magic trousers. Yeah, made it a bit better, but you know, horse brass. Is that a GG or a CC? Don't know. Difficult to tell. Or was it the right way up? Could be a 99. Right, lovely jubbly. Off and running. Oh, look at this signal I got down here. Don't know, could be a coin. A 50-50 coin, I'm not sure. Modern coin. Seems a bit near the surface. I think it's a modern coin. Spendable. Oh, no. Oh, what's that? What is that, my lovers? It's like an interwoven knot. Is it silver? Oh, it looks a bit silverish. Can I find any ore marks? Oh, it's got some sort of hinge. Right, I'll get it cleaned up and I'll get back to you. Look, there it is, my lovers. No, I think it's pewter. Can't find any hallmarks and it's crumbling a little bit in one place. Where is it? Would I see the crumble? Just a bit there and a bit there, look. See the crumble? Wouldn't be doing that if it was silver. So it's pewter, but it's some sort of little brooch. This is hinged. It's got a hinge, still works. So yeah, little knotted brooch. Lovely jubbly. Right. Oh, I got something down in here, my lovers. Oh, what's that? Oh. Oh. Is there another note? No, that was it. It's a thing. Could be an artifact. Dunno. Got metal on it. It also looks like it's been made of brass. What's that then, my lovers? Can someone ID that for me, please? Right. I can't find my toothbrush. I'd give it a scrub. But can't find it. I did have it. Now it's disappeared. Ugh. It's in the field somewhere. I probably dropped it. Right, it is a thing. Don't know. Bizarre. Right. Oh, look what I got here, my lovers. I think it's another musket ball. Oh, look, this one's it. Something as well, look. Got a good big chunk taken out of it. Yeah. like a bit of a glancing blow on something. Or it could have been someone's bone as it passed through. Ugh. Right. Oh, look at this signal I got here. Looks like it could be silver. Well, it's 12 inches, it's a goodish signal. Could be silver, it could not. It's not really a classic silver signal. So, I don't know. We're going to see what it is though. Oh, that's more like it, my lovers. That's much more like it. Looks like a coin now. Right, it's in here. Ooh, ooh, looks like it had gilt on it at one point. Is it a button? No, it's not a button. I don't think. Don't know. Is that gilt? Looks like it had some sort of surface to it. Right. I'm going to see if I can clean this up without my toothbrush. Right. I'll get back to you. Now I can just about see a head facing to the right. There. You can see his little quiff on the top of his head. So I think it's George the III, but it's very corroded and had it. And I think it's an Irish coin, because on the back you can see the crown on the top there, look. And you can just about make out lines of a harp. So it's a Hibernian coin. Halfpenny, methinks. It's very corroded and thin. So pretty shot really. But yeah, I can have me rest now, my lovers. A little sit down, a drink of coffee and a puff on me vaporizer. Right, well, I got an audience today. Oh, it's a much better day today, my lovers. Much cooler. We had a few spots of rain a minute ago, but it seems to have passed. Yes, those poor old lambs are going to be made into lamb burgers. Yeah, oh well. They had lamb burgers at the on the village day, but by the time I got 5 minutes spare and went up, they were all sold out. So I didn't get to have a lamb burger. That's where they were coming from, just here, these lambs in these fields. Prize-winning lamb burgers. You know, they've won prizes for their lamb burgers. Right. Much cooler. Oh. I'm going to have a puff on my vaporizer, a few swigs of coffee, and I'm going to get back to it. Cheers! Look at this down here. I'm on a roll. One coin, now another one. That's such a faint signal. Oh, Edward. Eduardo. Oh, is it going to focus? Ah, there we go. It was a bit corroded, this one. Falling apart already. So we can get a date off of it. $19.00 something. Looks like 1902, my lovers. Yeah. Right. This one is a farthing, which is a quarter of a penny, I think. Is it? Yeah, I think so. Right. Oh, look at this signal down here. Looks like a classic silver signal. You see how it's got like a little line going through the middle? Right, it's a funny shape. I'm not sure it is silver, but we'll have a look anyway. It just popped straight out. Big George V penny. Yeah, nice condition. $1917, close to the other dates I had, the coins I had the other day. Well, I checked the hole because it was a big signal for a 1 penny. There might be more in the hole. Nope, that was it, just the 1 coin. Like, oh, look at this, my lovers. Oh, nice bit of silver. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's have a look at the date. 1913, solid silver. Woohoo! Lovely jubbly. That was such an iffy signal, really was. Jumping around all over the place. Right, I'm going to get some bicarbonate of soda and I'm going to clean it on camera. Right, here it is, my lovers. Nice bit of silver. I'll get a bit of water on it. Like so. And then we get the bicarbonate of soda. Tap a bit on. Like that. And we give it a little bit of a rub. And it'll come up like new. There we go. It's not too bad in condition anyway. It's mint. Look at it, it's mint, my lovers. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Right. That's it, me lovers. I'm off to the pub for some jars of ale. I got a different top on because I've been to see a landowner and they're going to get back to me. I like to be nice and bright and colourful when I see landowners. Gives them the air of confidence. So, cheers!
Cold blows the wind on my true love.